Da da la la da la 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 la. Oh, hello everyone. How's everyone doing today? It's a lovely It's a lovely Wednesday, quiet, and I figured we would do another orchestream. Everyone loves the orchestreams, don't they? All right, let's get this show on the road. We had a pretty funny last stream. There was a Chud in the chat, but he's gone now. The Other than that, I have some little announcements to make. I've been working hard on some stuff the last few weeks, and I have some developments that have occurred. And by developments, I mean clickbait. No, but seriously. Alright, where's the music I liked using? I'm trying to find the, alright, here it is. It is the, here we go. Found it. Sup, the Senate? Jet sat down for lunch, good timing? Well, welcome, Daniel. How you doing? Alright, so we gotta reveal some new awesome stuff coming to you from Everest. And we're going to be talking about the EU and my opinions on some things. And first, I will catch you up on some updates. So first of all, we've been working on this. This is my test animation that is very shoddy of Plagueis episode 3. It's coming up together nicely. I had been experimenting the last few, I would say, we've been experimenting a lot recently with Blender and stuff. It still remains to be seen if we'll actually use Blender. But yeah. I have been using Blender to create some new animations in JKA, but we can always improve on ourselves. So. Also, we're working on a new Queen model for Plagueis episode 3. There's the young Queen. She doesn't appear that often, but by the way, I forgot to mention, if you guys want these models, they will be posted on jkhub.com as soon as the movie releases. So it's going to be pretty cool. You'll be able to play these models and stuff. I know we have a new Ray Park-esque mall. I don't have a picture of that. And whatnot. course, I think I showed. I think I showed Sidious in. He looks pretty good, like he does in episode 1. This is the best we could do, and I'm quite proud of it. So it looks pretty good. Very using Blender. My condolences. This shit's hard. But we have an announcement. So for the plebs that are waiting for when is Plagueis 3 gonna come out? When is Plagueis 3 gonna come out? Well, currently the goal is to premiere it at the Legends Expo in September. That's correct. We are going to try to get a table at the Legends Expo, and hopefully we might even get out some copies of Plagueis, not to sell, obviously because it's a fan film, but just to give out. With all 3 discs, there will be 3 discs of each, unless we can fit them all onto one. I think we can only do 1 disc, but try to get maybe some DVDs, some Blu-rays, you know. The Plagueis we will also see about having a premiere of the Plagueis with the people running the Legends Expo. It depends if I'm able to go. First of all, I need the crowdfund. Maybe I'll try crowdfunding like money to go because I need at least $1,000 to set this all up. But I'm sure we'll go. We're not also. I'm not also expecting. I'm kind of like hoping maybe James Lucina pops in, but it's not. We don't have an expectation that he'll show up if we do get a watch party panel. I do know that the Plagueis voice actor Nick will be. He's also thinking of going, so he will help me probably set this up. If so, we will have a Q&A panel at the convention. If not a Q&A, like if I don't get the setup, I will still do a stream panel like on my phone. So we'll still have a panel regardless whether or not on YouTube. But the goal overall is to get a table and set that up. Maybe we could work with some of the people going. I did talk a lot with people who are. I'll save that aside for later. But it's the current goal is if you guys are expecting Plagueis coming anytime soon, no, we haven't even started on it. But look forward to September when we do try to finish at least a rough cut of the movie to present at Legends Expo. And we're not cutting corners. We're not using AI. We're gonna try to actually. We might even have mocap for Plagueis, so it's gonna be pretty cool. That's dope. Where is it gonna be held? It will. The Legends Expo will be held at the Marriott at the Burbank Airport in California. That is in Los Angeles. That is in LA. And I will try to be there for 5 days because I want to actually, besides the convention and setting up, I actually do want to go around. I haven't been to LA for years, so I want to kind of just, maybe even hop to Universal Studios. I don't think I'll be able to go to Disneyland. I don't have time for that. Disney, especially with the prices they charge nowadays. I don't even think I can afford to get in there without crowdfunding, of course. But if I was crowdfunding, it would be more for the convention. I think your voice would be good for Plagueis 2. You have a mean voice. I like Nick's. Listen, the voice of Dooku. He's not. I work with him often. He's busy, so he's not coming back for Dooku. The voice of Plagueis tried to do a Dooku, and he just sounds permanently like Plagueis. I said, no, that's too much like Plagueis. Yeah. He sounds too much. I think he no longer can play anything but Plagueis at this point. So, or his Dooku sounds more like Plagueis, and a lot of people say his Plagueis sounds more like Dooku than Dooku. So I don't know. LA has changed. I haven't been to LA in 20 years. 19 years. Um, Also being there at the Legends Expo, the author of Plagueis will be there, so that's kind of the whole point of going. Uh, oh, and meeting people. There's some people I want to meet and hang out with. Of course, you know my fat ass. Uh, my fat ass be hopping around trying to look at all the. I'm hoping some more authors. I would really like Matthew Stover to be there too, especially in time for the Revenge of the Sith 20th. Speaking of Revenge of the Sith 20th, where do I have an image? I will be going to see that next week. Um, People complaining about me giving money, it doesn't matter. I like the theater experience, so I don't give a damn when it comes to people who get. So here's some looks at this is a mini feed. This is basically this is Varina's compound. I got some more stuff here. Just going through. I already showed some of the a lot of interesting stuff. Well, oh, you doing the plan? You plan to do Darth Bane trilogy? No, I already answered that. I'll answer it again. No, I know. Uh, but yeah, the for people expecting Plagueis, I would not expect it till September at the most. I obviously my goal is to release it the same day we have the watch party, and I would actually like Jim Lucino's Plagueis. Nick Ruoff did the voice of Plagueis. Oh, did I connect? We're having connection issues, just so you guys know. Um, Nick Ruoff did the voice of Plagueis, and he did an original interpretation of. He did the original. All right, guys, we're having some connection issues, but now we're back, so everything should be good this time. I made the mistake of being on the wrong connection, but today we're gonna talk some EU. We're gonna watch a dog of the week again from our favorite YouTube channel. I love the dog of the week. I love shitting on garbage, man. Love it. Um, I'm on apologetic. I don't know if you're a fellow content creator, but if you think creating a dog, if you think making something quickly uh creating something quickly off the, just creating a content farm, I'm gonna shit on you very hard. I'm gonna shit on you hard. Not more AI garbage, lol. Oh yeah, oh hell yeah. Sup, Artifact? Actually, some people called me out in the comments of that video. So, I don't pay attention to the haters, but I can tell when some other, if someone dogs on me, oh my god, this is better than ever. I don't care if you like something more than mine, but at least have standards for it. If it was like, say, uh, I like one channel or the other, you know, but, mm, mm. All right, the other big project we have coming is The Force Unleashed 3. This is going to be awesome. And we are going to see the conclusion of the Force Unleashed saga. At least how I would end it. But, yeah. Out of nowhere! Body slam. This is the next video coming out. We also got the Revan video that's slowly being written. Everyone voted on. But this is the big one that is we're about to start it in the meantime. Uh, I'm still, we're still working out the kinks of the story, but we got overall, a lot of betrayal, a lot of plot twists. We're gonna find out is the Dark Apprentice Galen Merrick or not? Is the Starkiller clone Galen Merrick? Who is who? The Force Unleashed 3, and what is Vader going to actually do? Is Vader gonna team up with Starkiller? What could happen? Yeah, we've been at this one for like nearly a year, and it's about done thanks to someone who pushed through. So it's gonna be pretty dope. It's not gonna be a long movie. It's gonna be a short. You're just imagine you're watching cutscenes basically. But how deep into the EU? There's a lot of good stuff in different. I would say casual. I'm a casual. I'm getting deeper. I'm learning a lot. I mean, Purist is. I credit Purist for having me start reading some books. Also, Matt Wilkins. Love that man. Uh, I would say I'm super like knowledgeable. But I'm not gonna go say on stream, oh well, there's too many books. I don't want to read those books. But then they'll like cry about content shortage or how the content is there's not enough content in canon. I don't know. People are silly. I like to throw tomatoes at them. Pew, pew. Vader's gonna turn good and then bad again. You never know. I know you did not want to make Cloak of Deception and Shadowhunter. Well, my friend, they will be mentioned, and there's references in Plagueis, so that's as much as I'll go into. Slopfest, here we go. That nonsense. There's a lot of great books in the Legends. I'm talking about canon. There's a lot of great books in. There's a lot of great. Yeah, I'm talking about canon. There's a lot of great books in the. Or I think I'm mistaken what you're saying. Yeah, there's people. I've heard people embarrass themselves on stream by saying, "Oh, there's too many books. I don't have time to read them." I just think it's disingenuous if you're gonna cover a video like, say, I decide to talk about the Yu Zhong Vong. Let's bring that as a topic. The New Jedi Order. Now, what if I decide to make lore videos on this, but I actually really didn't read the books or properly do my research and just went through Wikipedia articles? At one point, I had thought about doing that, but then I realized that's not really that's kind of disingenuous, isn't it? How am I supposed to be a lore master if I'm not even a master if I'm not even going to read the source material? That's not a call out to the real lore master. I don't know if he reads how or not, but I'm talking about like any other channel. Because there is someone named the lore master out there. Or is my whole purpose to actually just feed a never ending viewership just to feed to a casual Star Wars fan? I don't know. I have standards, but I don't think I want to be a lore channel. If I don't think I have the ability to be a lore channel. So I have my limitations. I like to make content that you can actually sit back and watch. Like actual in it, like actual the actual story, not just like giving you a recap. Like, yo, this is what happened. That's not how I go. It's not how I roll. The orca wants to show you the story, not tell you the story. Show, not tell. Could you do a video of the Yuzhong Vong sometime? I do not like the New Jedi Order. I do not like the series. A lot of people I know do, and it had a great team working on it. But I have been vocal in saying I do not like this series. But I will be willing to talk about it with people. And hell, I would be willing to read it just for the benefit. But I do not like the concept of the Vong. I do not like the story. I don't like Chewbacca getting killed by a moon. I mean, it's epic death. It is, but I just don't like it. Just no, 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 no. Oh God. Um, the Vong. I never really just liked the concept of Vong, which is why when I think of I skip over those series of books and just go straight to Legacy of, was it the Jedi or the Force? I think it's Legacy of the Force. Yes, Legacy of the Force with Darth Caedus. I think the thing is with the Vong, like with the, I think the concept of the Vong is a little far fetched, especially in the Star Wars universe. And then they try to say that Palpatine's rule was Palpatine was the one who could prevent, or he was the only one that was ready for the Vong. And I was like, stupid. Eh. But it had a lot of great moments. It has a lot of great moments from what I hear. So I'm gonna eventually read and hopefully talk about it on a stream with someone in the future. Anyone, basically. I will read this damn series. Even if I hate the concept, even if I'm not a fan of the stories themselves, I'll read it for your benefit. I'm not gonna just summarize it for you guys and say, "Here, you guys like the Vaughn?" Have you ever read the Multimedia Project? There's some good ones. I like the Battle of Jabim. I also like the Darth Maul. We actually used some of the Darth Maul stuff from the comics in Plagueis episode 3, so that's gonna be really cool. Also, I find it weird in the EU, had the EU never died. Well, we never got a really proper novel where Luke Skywalker dies, or Mara Jade dies. I mean, all the legacy characters survive except Chewbacca, which is kind of like, mm, kind of just like disappointing for the most part. Well, not disappointing. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, why does Chewbacca get the? Chewbacca gets the he gets the boot. And the I would have liked to see, well, the legendary Luke Skywalker needed a legendary death, not like in the Last Jedi where he gets a pathetic death and you're just like you're kind of just done with him. Yep. I think of that as weird. Weird, weird. All right. I will be I will start reviewing. I will make a poll where I will start reading a book series of your guys' choice. It's not going to be Darth Bane though, so don't even try it. And then I will have a proper stream discussion about it. I'm not going to review any canon stuff. Speaking of canon, we're not talking about you. We will talk about an interesting thing that I do not understand that they are working on. This book here, Star Wars: The Master of Evil. What the hell is this? So Star Wars: The Master of Evil. It's by Adam Christopher, who did the Luke Skywalker Lando story. Here's the thing that confuses me about this. When I had heard this, I thought it was going to be the Canon Plagueis novel. Before we get to that, though, I have to say I'm very disappointed to hear how Disney treats its authors, especially coming from some people who talk to James Luceno. The people running Lucasfilm disrespects their authors or never gets back to them and seems to I don't know, just seems to look down on their contributions to the Star Wars universe in the long grand scheme of things when they are responsible themselves for building on this galaxy. So I find it very disappointing that the author of Plagueis has been open to doing more novels for Disney, but they have never got back to him. And then when they worked on The Acolyte, from what I understand, they never consulted him or never asked him his input or so on and so forth. And that he actually did not mind the concept of Plagueis being in The Acolyte and thought it was cool. So if someone is open to liking the inclusion of a character that he built upon with George Lucas, wouldn't it have made sense for him to have some input on the... I also found out that he wanted to do a novel about... I don't want to say it's too much. Oh, I think the interview's there. There's a Palpatine novel. I would love to see that. Who would want to see that? Palpatine novel? Not a young Palpatine novel, but how Dooku becomes his apprentice and stuff. Basically a Plagueis Part 2 by James Luceno. I would love to see that, but now it's not going to happen because of canon. And then we have this. Star Wars: The Master of Evil. I looked at the plot of this book, and I was like, what? So, let me see here. The basically the story itself is about Vader going on a quest to find to become the master of evil. It's a reference to A New Hope, and he goes, I'm reading the plot now. It's basically he's trying to find immortality like Plagueis. I never saw that Vader would want immortality, and better yet, I would think he would want to die. But power grants immortality. This one, there's supposedly a new Revenge of the Sith book coming out with the re-release of it. Yes, it is the same novel by Matthew Stover with some notes and stuff. It's pretty cool. I might have to buy me a copy, But I hope it's not like the Plagueis, the limited Plagueis run, which pissed me off because I didn't even know that existed before it was done. By the way, I did see that, Alver. Let me check again. What response? Yeah, I saw that. It was pretty cool. Rogue One and Andor have been the best production under Disney banner. I agree. Some people call it Andor. I like it. It's not trying. It's trying to be its own thing. It's not. It yeah. It's not. It's not in the dogma of Disney. I'll have to read. I will read this. When does this book come out? 20 November 11, 2025. We'll have to. I will have to read this novel because I'm curious what the hell this novel is. There's apparently Vader going on a quest into like a phantom zone and blah blah blah. I'm reading through it. I never really liked the idea of like the Empire having like all this like mystical phantom stuff in canon. I don't know. I felt the same way on Attack until I actually watched the show and I realized that this. I think for the most part, the show isn't more about Andor, but it's more about telling a story. He's not even really the focus for a lot of the episodes. Um, the focus is a lot about how the rebellion tries to strive under the darkness of the Empire. How pretty much this there's a bleakness to it that I like. It builds the world of Star Wars. It just builds the Empire, and just shows you how. In the prequels, Coruscant was full of life, but then you watch and then you watch Andor, and it's very gray and dull because of the Empire and the rule, and that's kind of I just like that so much. And I know some people just think it's so boring, and it's like, well, what do you want from Star Wars? You want lightsabers? Well, there's shows for you there. But good. I like good acting and good script writing, so I gave it a chance, and I overall liked it for the most part. If he isn't the focus, then why is it called Andor? Well, I think that's unfair because with Andor, I would say you would think the idea of focusing on him would be boring, but that's kind of the opposite. I mean, Andor focuses a lot on Mon Mothma, and then the person that's like giving the Baron from Dune. He's really great at acting. He's also a focus of the story, and then there's a focus on the bad guy, on this guy that Andor encounters, and he has this pitiful life in the Coruscant as like a small time agent. I mean, it just builds the world. I'm very impressed by it. With Book of Boba Fett, though, Boba Fett, we all love Boba Fett, so that should focus on him. But with Book of Boba Fett, though, the stuff that wasn't focused on Boba Fett was the best stuff in the show, unfortunately. And when the show did focus on Boba Fett, it was kind of just it leaned on embarrassing the cringe. But that's the way they wanted to do it, and now they don't want to return Tamara Morrison's calls because no one liked that show. I despise Disney. I just despise that company. I really do. All right. I will read this novel and give it a chance. I don't usually read canon novels, but I think this is one of the first like really true Darth Vader novels. Um, so we will have to check this one out. But I swear, if it's about Vader trying to find immortality or some shit like Plagueis, I'm gonna roll my eyes. Now on to the next. Let's quickly review the dog of the week. I always review a dog. We're going to review some. I have my battle against AI slop will never end, and I can tell someone from shit, someone just creating pure shit out of lack of just lack of whatever. So onto the. All right. Stop this. This is the dog of the week. Star Wars. Darth Plagueis influences Sifo Dyas to order the clone army from Camino. All right. Well, so I'm one of the few people downvoting this video. I do not like this channel. I've already told you this, but I like to just go through and just dog on AI made quickly. By the way, I have the receipts that he makes this in AI programs, so at least he's open about it. So I'll give him that. He's at least admitted that he uses programs that make shit. So, first of all, let's go through it quickly.
Master Sifo Dyas.
First of all, AI Daniel Davis, horrible. Or I'm not. Is that actually from the novel?
Master Sifo Dyas.
No, it sounds AI. I don't think Daniel Davis would pronounce
Magister
it like that.
Damask.
Oh my god. Okay. So he's trying to use the actor from Shogun. Let's go back to Plagueis episode 2. So, I'm going to show you guys something that I did. Just a behind the scenes tidbit of what I used to create Sifo Dyas. Now, Sifo Dyas appears in Plagueis. Now, Sifo Dyas, I imagined him not like. Oh shit, we're having some lag issues. Here we go. I'm trying to find the. Here we go. Sifo Dyas. Now, I imagined him similar being to that, where he had like he's Japanese features. I don't like his look in how he was portrayed. How he looks like this. I don't like it. I just don't. Um, I give credit to theory. I like the idea of this actor playing. I really do like the actor of the guy from Shogun, Lord Toranaga. Of this actor playing Sifo Dyas. So, or Toshiro Mifune, who is a great actor too. Um, so yeah, I imagine this guy would fit right in with Dooku, and but I had not wanted to use his likeness. I wanted an original likeness, so I went on ArtStation and I got something similar that was kind of his likeness, but it was kind of. I basically deep faked a CG model onto the not this one, Lord Tornaga Sanada. There we go. trying to find the exact model I used. All right, here we go. So this is something like this. I think I used for the likeness of Sifo Dyas. I don't think this is the exact one, but it's close. Um, and I wasn't trying. I was trying to give him a original esque, but it mirrored that of the actor. Here, he doesn't even look like Sam. I don't know what he's trying to do with this. I don't even know what actor this is. It's just a generic Japanese character, or um.
I hope I'm not intruding.
Until your recent arrival on Coruscant.
All right, so there's so much wrong with this scene. It's from Act 3 of the Plagueis novel. I think this guy. I read his comments that he was having issues doing this one, and personally, I would never even tackled it. Uh, for one, he's using AI, so negative. Everything looks like they have gloss or something too. Um, so this is where he actually supposed to have his mask. Uh, this scene in particular. This is why I don't like AI. I feel like some of these people, they know that it's wrong, but they'll go with it anyway. And I would say I like the setting more better in the book than I do here, and we're not gonna mess this up in the adaptation of Plagueis episode
That
3.
were assailing the Republic even then.
I have some vague recollection.
Well, what with assassinations,
Uh,
taxation of the free trade zones,
is this 4K?
posturing by the Trade Federation, and accusations of political impropriety.
It's AI Daniel Davis. It's not even the way he pronounced. He has a mask. I'm not sure if he had to use AI because for one, Plagueis sounds different than he sounds in the audiobook at this point. He's supposed to have his mask, and they're not on some random ship. They're at a political rally. After the scene in episode 1, The Phantom Menace, Palpatine does, I think, a political rally to gather the support for the Chancellorship. And this is where Plagueis stumbles on Sifo Dyas again and then gives him the rest of the information on Camino. First of all, he doesn't have his mask, and then they're not on Coruscant, they're in some random spaceship. I just don't understand why you would think this is okay. This is not adapting a book. This is just filling up a content farm. I mean, if you looked at this title, you would think it would be cool. But then, if you didn't know the details of the book, the whole point of Sifo Dyas being here, Plagueis didn't say, meet me on this ship. It's a betrayal to what is actually going on in the book. Because Plagueis takes the opportunity to talk to Sifo Dyas during the rally when the other Jedi are occupied talking amongst the politicians of the Senate. So you're missing the context of Plagueis getting the opportunity to actually talk to Sifo Dyas. They're not going to meet randomly on this fucking spaceship. But now people are going to mistake that this actually happened in the book. This does not happen in the book. The conversation does, but it does not happen the way it does.
They will lack.
This is why I do not like AI slop. It is the dog of the week. It's also, I hate when they take Daniel Davis's voice and the way he's supposed to play Plagueis and redo it in AI. Ugh, disgusting.
Jedi will be too few to turn the tide. A military needs to be created now.
Ugh. Ugh. Sifo Dyas, Plagueis scene. You see if Bunt's books got it.
Without further word, the two
Alright, here we go.
see sign of Master Dooku. There, and yet no sign of Master Dooku. Sifo-Dyas said nothing. I want to share with you a suspicion I've been carrying like a burden.
Like a button. He has a certain range. When you recreate, like, it's not even someone like doing the voice of Plagueis. It's just an AI TDS, text to speech. Not even trying to replicate. But he already voiced it. I don't get it. Why don't you just take the lines from the audiobook? It is from the audiobook. But it doesn't want to get copyright. It's copyright. It's kind of pathetic.
Forehead furrowed.
It's very pathetic. Very disappointing.
Hard evidence.
Odd evidence. All right. Now, let's move on back to the let me read the chat here before we move on. That Plagueis sucks ass. LOL. From what you tell me, I still disagree. Talking about Ahsoka. AI generous Plagueis is hard to look at. You guys are talking about a lot about the Andor. Alright, move on, guys. Let's talk about EU. Alright, so let's go through and read issue 1 of Darth Maul. To end this on, before we get to Darth Maul, let's end on this note that this is a dog of the week. You can like this stuff, as I said, but I think it's pathetic, and I think the person making this channel would do better to actually put time and effort into their work instead of coming up with something with in comfy UI, which I know he uses one cling. I have the receipts for that, so yeah, at least admitted it. Unlike some people, like some people that all right, Darth Maul. Let me get some music here. By the way, I highly recommend Bunt's books. It's the I highly recommend Bunt's books. It is he has great content, especially if you can't afford a what am I looking for? Star Wars background music, non-copyright. Yeah, okay. Let's see. No, I think that would get me copyrighted. Let's see, Lucas King Maul. Molly. Picks up his lightsaber. Pew. Let's turn that down a bit. So this comic was made in around the time of the Phantom Menace. There was also Shadowhunter, which is kind of a sequel. Pew. Maul fights with fury as he battles the training droids. See if I can we might do a comic dub of this one too with Sonam, but I'm gonna read through issue 1 today. Dark ambience. Let's just do regular dark. Sorry, this one. All right, this will work out. Let me see. I'm gonna try to let me try to organize this, yo. Try to get this little doggy. Let's see. Is it I'm trying to find window capture. There we go. Aha, there we go. So, Darth Maul fights the training. I like the design of these training zoids. Won't let me. Ugh, it won't let me. It actually won't let me like. Hold on. What's going on in the chat here? Someone got kicked? Auditect. No, you cannot do that. No, I'm unhiding him. I'm sorry. I will just say, do not. I would just say that's a warning. I'm not like trying to dog on you guys. I want you guys to kiss and make up. Daniel, you're unhitting. Do not argue amongst yourselves. We're gonna move on from this topic and we're gonna focus on the damn comic. On both of you and Auditect. Auditect, you do not kick. I don't think there was a reason to kick him. Other than squabbling about Andor. I don't think that's a reason to kick and whatnot. So we're gonna just move on. What's up? Daniel, you're unhidden, but I will give you a warning. Just move on from Andor. We're gonna focus on Maul. Let's focus on the stuff that's good. Now then. Darth Maul. You have survived your trial. Excellent. I have a task for you, Lord Sidious. I am yours to command. You will prepare yourself for a journey. Are we ready to reveal ourselves? Not yet. The Sith have remained hidden for 1,000 years. Soon it will be time to reveal ourselves. Are we finally ready to destroy the Jedi? Oh, I did that in reverse. Not yet. But for now, we must remain hidden a while longer. Make yourself ready. Yes, my master. What's up, Marvel Purist? Plans for the blockade of Naboo are in place. the Trade Federation would prove to be a useful pawn to us. But the Nemoidians themselves are problematic. Their avarice and incompetence makes them undependable. Managing them will be difficult enough. We must have interference from other sources assuring that we must have no interference from other sources. Assuring that will be your duty. I want you to strike at the heart of the Black Sun. The Black Sun has existed for hundreds of years and embedded itself in the very fiber of the galaxy. Its influence felt on every planet from the core. I'm losing my voice already. From the core worlds to the outer rim, it is a vast criminal syndicate. Oh, is this, It is a vast criminal syndicate. Do you understand what I ask of you? You will be one being against the galaxy-spanning organization. The ignorant even call it the most powerful force in the universe. Oh, I think I'm going in the Alright. The resources at its disposal are almost limited, blah, blah, blah. I'm going the manga way. Do you wish Black Sun destroyed utterly? No. One day it might prove useful to me. For now, it must be thrown to disarray, so it cannot threaten our designs. Come. Black Sun is organized under one master. Black Sun is organized under one master. Beneath him are 9 lieutenants, 9 Vigos, who curry favor with the master and vie for power. Each Vigo is responsible for an entire system, each with their own armies of enforcers and base of operations. Make no mistake, the opponent you faced is formidable. But any beast, no matter how large, is helpless once its head has been severed. How many have you read today? This is my first book. We did our usual talk, purist, and then I'm basically doing. I would say you inspired me to do the comic reading. So here we go. Of course, I remind you, apprentice, I do not tolerate failure. Of course not. We are Sith. Lord Maul, as you are my tool, this shall be yours. The Sith apprentices have always maintained special craft to serve their needs. What was once an armed courier is now a Sith infiltrator. Oh. It takes a lot out of my voice. I think I can only do one issue. The infiltrate, it is as we are powerful, unseen, deadly. The infiltrator's armament consists of 6 laser cannons, but most important is its cloaking generator. You will be all but invisible. And the speeder bike should be more localized transportation, if necessary. Oh, I skipped it again. Inside, you will find everything you require, including a trio of dark-eye probe droids to act as your remote ears and eyes, blah 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 blah. There exists no other ship like it. I will not fail you, Master. Yes, apprentice. I know you will not fail me. Guys, we're gonna drop it. I'm giving a warning to the both of your asses. We're gonna drop Andor. We're gonna drop throwing attacks at each other. I'm gonna fucking throw a fucking hussy fit right now. We're done throwing insults at each other. Moving on. Master. Master Qui-Gon. What is it? I'm not sure, Obi-Wan. I thought I sensed something. But it's gone. But what does it mean, Master? It seemed to be a momentary disturbance in the Force, like a shadow passing over the sun. I've never felt anything like it. The living Force constantly whispers to us, my young Padawan. Sometimes we do not immediately understand what it tells us, but I'm certain the meaning will eventually reveal itself. Alright, issue 2. Should I keep going? Is this another... How long was issue 1? Oh, well, we went through that quick. Alright, we'll keep going. I don't know if my voice can stand for it. Out of the way! Hey, watch it! Move! Get that! Hide. I have to hide. Lofine. Ah! Found us, I see. No, no. Now, don't be like that, fiend. We're all friends here. Me and Gargachuk Sachak, we just want to talk to you about the money you own Darnada. You remember that, right? Gambling's such an unfortunate habit. You gotta learn to pay for your debts, fiend. Otherwise, how's anyone ever gonna learn to trust you? Me? I think you'll do the right thing. But Gargachuk, he's not so convinced. He's always expects from the worst of people, you see. So what's it gonna be, fiend? We gonna be able to work this out? 'Cause the other option, I mean, you do know how fond Wookiees are of pulling arms out of those sockets. Okay. No need for anything harsh. Asa, be happy to give you what's coming to you. Good boy. See what happens when everyone's reasonable? A skadoosh! I can't see. Flash globes. That runt was fair carried flash globes. You know what the problem is with people today? No sense of honor. Come on. We better go find him before the boss takes what Fiend owns out of our skins. Thank you. Now you know how I feel. I might do a comic dub of this. I'm liking this so far. You, look over there. You, look over there. I'll take this side. I swear, it's like this every time. He's here somewhere. Only one way out of the hangar, and he didn't even get past us. Ah, there you are. You are sneaky as hell. Come out there before... No, I found him. He's over here, under... Oh boy. Looks like Fiend really pissed off the wrong guy. Don't move. No. You're so much as twitch, and that funeral gown you've dressed for gonna be yours. No. You have no reason to fear me. You are Black Sun. Yeah. Well, we'll see about that. Who are you? Maul. That's it, huh? Just Maul, huh? What do you want? Just Maul. You are Black Sun. I wish to be Black Sun. Yeah? Came to the right place then, didn't you? This whole station's Black Sun. Everything in the system, every bit of crime and vice and graft belongs to Darnada. But nobody gets to see Darnada. Sorry. Have I already proven my willingness to serve your Vigo? This is my first read-through. Got 20 people. Concurrent. Not like giving me. There should be 20. Yeah, there's been 20 people this often. Alright. Got a point there, doesn't he, Garga? Not to mention their attitude. Might not be a bad idea to bring in another earner. Especially when we tell the boss Fiend's account has been permanently closed. Alright. We'll take you to Darnada. Then whatever happens, happens. Seems like you're pretty handy with that lightsaber. What are you, some kind of Jedi or something? No. Hey. Easy there. Just a question is all. Follow me, Maul. We'll find out if you're ready for Black Sun. Oh. The Sith have returned. They mean to use the Trade Federation for a blockade of a certain planet, but I believe it is part of a much larger plan. This information, details, this is what I offer you, for a price, of course. You Nemoidians, you avarice could make you quite the useful to Black Sun. If you inherently devious natures did not make you completely untrustworthy. If this is true, Why do you not sell your secrets to the Jedi? Surely they have greater interest in the Sith. But the Jedi do not buy... No. You do not go to the Jedi because you're lying. And you, Hoffman Shaw, believe Black Sun is more gullible than the Jedi. No, not true. Please, I swear to you. The Sith do not exist. They are a story used to frighten children. Do I look like a child to you? No. Then get out. Peddle your delusions elsewhere. The only reason you leave with your life is because the Trade Federation is still a profitable pawn for the Black Sun. The only reason. Vigo. Somebody you should meet. Asanaga. Asanaga, who's this? You brought me. I told you to collect from Fiend Venoob, not to let a stray follow you home. Yeah, well, I don't think Fiend's gonna be paying off anytime soon. He's had a parting of the ways. This one, he calls himself Maul. He don't talk too much. And why do I care? Seems like maybe he could be handy. I have enough people on the payroll. I don't know if you got anyone like him. Darnada doesn't even need another bodyguard. Darnada doesn't need another bodyguard. He already has me. But we might as well take a look at you. I imagine all those tattoos must have hurt. Are they everywhere? Not armed? Except for this? Don't be taken in by the silent, mysterious act, Vigo. He's nothing special. Sinya is not impressed. Neither am I. What did you hope to accomplish here, Maul? Why did you come? I came to kill all of you. Shh. Guards! Kill him, Cena! Kill him! Just a common assassin after all. I said you were nothing special. I can't jest. Senior, what am I paying you for? You're no common assassin. What exactly are you? Oh damn, he decapitated her ass. Jeez, oh shit. These Twi'lek lines there are so cursed. There's supposed... like, no one's likable, supposed to be likable. I mean, it's the Black Sun. Yeah, oh. Why are you doing this? For my master. The vegan. I have to know. I have to know. Who sent you? The Vigos are at war. Black Sun battles itself. You're letting me live? Why would you do that? Someone needs to leave. Out my way. Hey, watch, go. What you think you're doing? Wait! That's my ship! Shoo. No! It's him, it's gotta be him. The master. I have to tell the master. Alright, that's the end of that. Oh man, I killed my voice doing that comic. Ooh. Ooh. We'll keep going. I think I killed my voice though. Let's see, let me go through it quickly. Alright, we're gonna keep going. Please! You can't do this! Please! Wait, I'll tell you what you want. I'll tell you anything. The Vegas are the Republic to the Black Sun Master. Fortress unreality. Summoned all of us because of Vigo Donana's death. I was about to leave myself. And then you killed him. So, will you spare me? No. Vigo Mon is dead. His headquarters on Mont Calamari was put to the torch. You go to great length to act as if you're surprised, Vigo we Telach. Your tone says what your words do, Vigo Nere. But your own hatred for Warned was no secret. Nor is your ambition, perhaps, to accuse me to avert suspicion from yourself. Well said, Talash. Shut that thing that passes through your mouth, Rodian. You dare cast aspirations to me. Is it obvious? Is it not obvious? Don't you think your mind is Karchachi mind tricks will fool anyone into... Oh man, the voices, I think I can't. I think I might have to stop. My voice is dying here. Sit down. I'd prefer Maghella didn't have to put a... Alright, sorry, I got interrupted. I prefer I prefer Maghella didn't have to put an end to your petty bickering, but she will if necessary. Permanently. Oof. I'll want this meeting recorded. Of course, Master. Sense a plot to... I'll do some voices if you add me to the stream. Good voice changes. No, I'll do a we'll do a group live dubbing sometime. I'm trying to do this on my own, so I can do this more often. Basically, this is a test run. I summoned you fools out here so you wouldn't be at each other's throats and finish this assassin's work for him. And that's the first thing you attempted to do. Then tell us what's happening, Master Lex. Someone's killing us. Yes, Vigo Morn and Vigo Donata are dead, apparently by the same hand. But there was a survivor of the destruction of Donata's station. How were you? This is Asa Naga, one of Darnata's enforcers. He saw the assassin. It was a man, but no other man. I don't know where he came from, but he said his name was Maul. That's it, just Maul. He had tattoos all over his face, and his only weapon was a lightsaber, a blade on both ends. He moved like nothing I've ever seen. He told Darnata that he was going to kill him. Told him right to his face. He massacred everyone, Darnata himself last. And then when I thought it was my turn, he let me go. I asked him why he would let me live, and he told me, someone needs to. Those were his words exactly. As soon as I got off the station, it exploded. Maul's ship was bearing down on me. I'm sure it was his. And then it disappeared. He was just gone. Sounds like you've been sampling some of the product, Darnata. Pushed through the station. And you say one man did all this. One man killed Darnata and all his soldiers, destroyed an entire organization, and then vanished? Quiet. If I doubted the veracity of his story, he wouldn't be alive to repeat it to you all. This assassin, this Maul, told Asa the Vigos were at war. That Black Sun battled itself. Could that be so? Perhaps. Could that be so? Perhaps one of my Vigos is brazen enough to occult the Q. You mean the other one? You mean the other Dean? Or, could that be so? Perhaps one of my Vigos is brazen enough to attempt a coup. You, Mother Dean? You, Dado? I did not rise to Master Black Sun by being trusting, even if I suspected one of you. I'd have you dead already. And if I do find out any of my loyal Vigos played the slightest role in this, your torments will be so legendary. Is that understood, Nepchung? Yes. We Tilach. Understood, Master Lex. Good. We know this threat is genuine. We don't know from whence it comes, who it is so bold as to attack the Black Sun. Together we are stronger. My fortress is nigh unbreachable, a legion of Black Sun's finest watch. Obviously, the assassin meant to drive us together to eliminate us in one brief stroke. It will appear we have been taken in by his ploy. As you will have your personal bodyguards, as do I. We are better protected here than anyone else in the galaxy. Let our enemy come to us, and when our opponent is revealed, rest assured we will be facing more than one man. And in the meantime, what are we to do? We wait. Master, all is in readiness. Dark eye probes have surveyed this fortress. Black Sun Master and the remaining Vagos are armed within, protected by their bodyguard and a large military force. Good. You must know what must be done, apprentice. Be certain our existence is not compromised. Yes, my master. There will be no survivors. Don't know. Hey, see that? See what? What is that? What do you think it is? Don't know. Shoot it anyway. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew. Blah. He's here. There's a disturbance in the Force. In the Force? Meaning what? Our mysterious assassin is some kind of Jedi. A Jedi hunts us. Not a Jedi. I've never felt anything like it. Well, whatever his nature, he's really no concern. He'll be dead soon enough. My fortress is guarded by the elite Black Sun, trained killers from every end of the galaxy. They will stop him. No, they won't. One! There's only one! Hey up! Kill him! For Black Sun, for Black Sun, for your Vigos, for your own lives. Destroy him! Yeah. Enough. If I had seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it possible. You slaughtered 7 of the deadliest beings in the galaxy in less than, say, takes to say it. Who are you? Who sent you? No answer. My kind are telepathic. You know, I can look inside you and find the answers. So dark. He's here. Nah, the bodyguards didn't even slow him. How can he be that? What are you doing, Master Lex? Close it. Master. Please! I've seen what he does. Don't leave us to him. Black Sun survives as long as I survive. But you and the Vigos, are expendable. Your deaths will buy me the time I need to escape. Curse you! I came here to warn you, and this is how you repay me. Loyalty is often its own reward. Goodbye, Asa. No. No! The assassin has accomplished. Impossible. Breached my fortress, slain my army. What is he? Like me, but something other. Now's not the time to obscure Megilla. Prepare the yacht for departure. I want to be off Rialto before the last Vigo screams have faded. At once, Master. He's drawing close. Go. I took it. I took you from Dathomir to kill for me, Miguela, not to die for me needlessly. Come away. Go. Do you know who I am? A Night Sister, a witch of Dathomir, skilled in the use of the dark side of the Force. You understand so little. Do I? You never faced my kind before. No, you've never faced my kind before. I'd sound like Palpatine. No, you've never faced my kind before. We'll see. A Night Sister is never unarmed. Even you can't stand before Force lightning and the power of the dark side. You know nothing of the dark side. How can you resist? I know what you must be. Keep up, Oof. We'll need everything you have recorded in our ledgers when Black Sun recovers from this. Corellia, I think. I'll make Corellia our new base of operations. Oof? Oh, Oof? Oh. You're going to kill me. Yes. Why does he look like Val Kilmer? I keep thinking of Val Kilmer. Rip. Make sure to like the stream and if y'all like this content, you can subscribe, like the stream, but also become a member. We have the memberships open. You like this content? You're going to kill me. Yes. It was unthinkable to think that one man would throw himself against Black Sun, and yet you've single-handedly crippled us. I could have not imagined anything like you. There is one other like me, my master. Always two, a master and an apprentice. Obvious now, isn't it? I've heard the legends. I was to be a Jedi, you know. Alexei Garian, Jedi Knight. That was my dream. I showed a sensitivity to the Force when I was young. But not young enough. I was deemed too old to be trained, so I chose another path. So, the Sith really do exist. We always have. We always will. Why now? Why reveal yourselves now? It is our time. After centuries of waiting, the galaxy will be ours. Once Black Sun is out of your way. Go. Apprentice, you have done well. Of course. Black Sun was nothing compared with the power of the Sith. And there were no survivors to compromise our plans. None. What of the wound you suffered? There is no pain where the strength lies. Excellent. I have another task for you, Lord Maul. There exists one more threat to our security. My master, I am yours to command. Alright, I did it. Yeah. That was a great comic, huh? Ooh. I am yours, man. Oh, we went. Let's see if I can get a little. That was sick. I think I like my Maul voice compared to some other ones. Whatever my master wishes shall be done. Obviously, the best Maul is my friend Sonam, but I think I can do a good Maul. Well, we read the comic. The next comic, we'll probably keep reading some of those comics. Let me see. We'll probably read another EU comic. Star Wars. I would also recommend Autotext channel. He has a lot of those Phantom Menace comics. But as I said, I'm gonna start reading the Yuzhong Vong, or no, I'll find the series that I click with and I'll read it, and then I'll like give my thoughts on it. I'm not like so sure I should start on the Vong. I'm not really a fan of the Vong, as I said. Thank you. But yeah. Whatever my master wishes shall be done. I will, as I said, I will be going to see Revenge of the Sith next week, and I'll give a retrospective stream around May 4th. I can't wait for Revenge of the Sith because I have fond memories of seeing that movie as a kid. It's I grew up with the damn movie, so I understand. It's the movie, it's my Star Wars. Revenge of the Sith was my Star Wars as well as the Phantom Menace. Not so much Attack of the Clones, because I fell asleep when I saw Attack of the Clones. Granted, I was only 5 or something when that movie came out, so it's like... But Revenge of the Sith was the movie I remember seeing at the cinema. And that will be the topic of our next stream, or that'll be the topic of our next retrospective. Like, we did the Phantom Menace, I think, last year. We did the Revenge of the Sith. I did say, if Bunt's books, if I ever get him, I'm interested in talking some books with him. Do it. We're gonna talk about the novel, we're gonna talk about the movie, it's gonna be a big ass stream, and we'll get some special guest stars for it. It is going to be an organized, awesome stream. But let's recap the whole stream we talked today. We talked about what's coming up. We've talked about Legends Expo, and we talked about Plagueis 3 and what's on the Star Wars wise. One of the next videos is an Arcane video. Again, since it's a Star Wars stream, I won't get into it, but I hope people like the Arcane video too. I've spent months working on it. So, other than that, we've talked about The Force Unleashed 3. That's the next big video. We got a Revan video, another one coming out. Revan's Fall. Bastila Shan will remember the last time she saw her lover, Revan, before he fought Vitiate. Before he went on the quest to fight Vitiate and died. This is my cinematic version of Revan's exile or death. He wasn't technically killed, but he was the last time Basilisk. It's more of like a romantic story between Basilisk Shan and Revan. That should be a cool video, and I think a lot of people will appreciate that. And then it will have voice acting, so of course we're not going to use some cheap AI voices. I have started on a storyboard for some people might be surprised, but I did start on a storyboard on trying to get the right feel for it, and I'm not even sure if I'll make a full video on it. But I have started a storyboard on. I'm trying to find the damn artwork. Aha, found it. Shatterpoint. So I've been kind of like looking into the Shatterpoint adaptation, not like adaptation like Plagueis, but kind of like a neat little movie. I have been storyboarding this. I don't think I'm gonna like work on it. It'll be like an off thing to work on the side. I don't have a voice actors for it. It's just something that I'm storyboarding right now. So usually when I storyboard something, I don't have any voice actors, or I don't have any voice actors in line. I just kind of go using the audiobook to like get a feel of the story. So far, I'm liking it. I condensed a lot of, but I don't expect this in like this year or something. If anything, it might be a short video, but so far, I'm liking the Mace Windu journals. It's a pretty awesome story. I actually have some fan casts of some characters from this. So one of the characters I think he's one of the half brother, the villain of this. I can just imagine him being played by Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. And then another guy, I think his name is Nick. His name is Nick, or Nick Rosto. Yeah, Nick Rosto. I have some artwork of him right here. Alright, Nick Rosto. If I asked your guys' opinions, who thinks this guy would be played by Lawrence Fishburne? I just keep imagining Lawrence Fishburne, Samuel L. Jackson, and then the half-brother of Mace Windu being played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Easy peasy right there if you would want to make a movie off it. I mean, people would want to go see that. A Mace Windu movie? That would be so awesome. Looking forward to September for episode 3. Yes, that's the goal right now. We're going to try to finish a rough cut of episode 3 for the Legends Expo of Plagueis, and hopefully we'll also set up a table for that and whatnot. They'll need crowdfunding and some other stuff. I need to just like I want it's basically I want to go. I just don't have the funds to go right now. But I have 5 months to do, or 6 months to do it. 5 months, 4 months, I don't know. We have a lot of time to get the funds up to go. I hope I have enough time to get a table at the Legends Expo, which is you may appear as a Sith infiltrator. Do you want to wang a wang a wang? Well, we had a fun stream. We read Darth Maul, all of it, surprisingly. I didn't know I could voice act all that. Man, I'm good. We reviewed some. We reviewed the Dog of the Week, AI Dog of the Week. And then we talked about some projects. So we had a good time. I want to thank everyone that joined in here. Auditect, Metal Cobra, Marvel Purist, always good to see you. Michael Gonzalez, Daniel Kirkendall, Artifacts, Alver 007. Oh, I will say, for the Revenge of the Sith, retrospective stream, we will have a giveaway. We will give away a Orca mug. This time, I promise I will try to get that Orca mug. Last giveaway we did, I wasn't able to deliver, so I'm not gonna. I will assure myself that I will. I did a giveaway for a shirt. Last time I did a giveaway. This time we'll do a giveaway for an Orca mug, and then we also give away a. We will give away a copy of a book, something. We'll have to look. Maybe the Revenge of the Sith novel, the new one. But that one's expensive. I'll need to think of it. I can't make any promises we'll do a giveaway, but it's gonna. We're closing in. But I want to thank everyone for joining. We have a lot of time. Thank you for joining in. Here's an awesome poster of Revenge of the Sith. Actually, I love this poster. It's awesome. And y'all have a great day. Bye.